What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So guys, today we are going to be using Nessie for a little type of review type thing. So that's what we're doing today, guys. We're doing a little mini review type. I'm going to go through all the sharks that I have, every shark that and sharks that I end up unlocking in the future when I ever end up unlocking them. And yeah, we're just going to be doing like a quick little mini series talking about my honest opinions about these sharks and do I think they're a good deal or everything just basically about the shark. And today we are going to be using Nessie. Now, why Nessie? Because actually Nessie has an event going that I actually got a grind for. I wasn't notified on this event because usually I get notifications when like events go live. But this one I wasn't until very last minute, so here we are, and we're gonna have to do some backup grinding to try to get me as far as I can on the leaderboards. But we are going to be using Nessie. Now, if you've ever used Nessie, well, the shark is, I don't know how to describe it because it is a very different feel from just about every other fish except for maybe, well, I doubt she's like Mr. Snappy, and I doubt she's like Leo. Those are the only two ones that I don't have. Very similar to the abyss shark though. That is probably one of the closest things, and that's only because flexibility. Now, she's very extremely flexible. Like the thing, but the flexibility is also a good and bad thing because it only we teleported right here, but yeah, her flexibility is only a only her head, like only her head area, like the top area, everywhere above the chain is the only area that actually gets affected. Like she can, like even like you see just then when they tried to get bit, she tried to get, well, the shark tried to bite Nessie, but it like didn't really register. That's one of the good sides because it doesn't like necessarily register. But a little bit on the worst bad sides of it is that her flexibility is almost hard. It's a different control feel. Like when you start playing with all the other sharks and then you jump to Nessie, it's going to be a completely different feel, especially after going past Moby Dick, who's extremely stiff. She's on the complete opposite of that type of on the opposite on that scale. But it is a good and bad thing because it sort of reduces her area of effect. Not nearly as small as Moby Dick's, but it actually is a pretty small area, but it is definitely a fun thing to do. Now, we are also going to be trying this new thing that I learned. Here we go. Well, no, we got to go rush. All right. I'm not going to use it yet. We're going to do a little bit later because I want to get the full effect. But someone in my comment section told me about using Nessie's ability while you have a gold rush. I didn't use it yet because I got a shark guy. I don't really need him. I didn't really use it yet because I want to get try to get as close to the full effect as we possibly can, because the effect is actually something that's really cool and unique that makes Nessie actually really, really unique. Now, what else about Nessie? Her ability is that she warps to a random place on the map. They're like, it's not random, like you can't spawn in certain areas, but they're like pre-registered areas that she can spawn at, but like whichever one it is random. It's not like an order where you go to. It's just completely random. Now, here we go right here. See, guys? Now, look, if you actually use her Gold Rush ability, she actually, while she's going through the little warp hole, she actually can eat the fish, and then it actually leaves you in here for as long as your Gold Rush lasts. See? Now we don't have the Gold Rush anymore, and there we are. But yeah, now we have it again. Oh, we don't have our little thing yet. We just got it. Let's see. We're not going to be able to eat much, but let's see what we can. Let's eat a couple of these, couple of those, and and now we're back. But that's also a very cool ability that she has. So it's honestly, she has probably the best. Wait, is Nessie? I don't know if Leo has an ability. Leo's the one right before Nessie, so I don't know if Leo has an ability. But Nessie's ability actually is a really nice ability. So I really do enjoy using Nessie for that. And here we go again. Now we're going to try to get the full effect of the Gold Rush. The only downside about this is that your multiplier actually goes away. But in all honesty, I don't think it's that big of a cutoff because you literally get unlimited fish for as long as your Gold Rush lasts, and then it's just basically easier to get. But I don't know if I'm going to be using. I'll use Nessie's ability when I can. Yeah, might as well use it here, I guess. But after this, I'm probably not going to use it anymore because I actually need to start eating some more jellyfish, and I'm trying to get as far as I can. But yes, another thing about Nessie is what else does Nessie do? Nessie, she's really flexible. Her AOE is pretty small. But she can't really get affected by a lot. Like seal pups, a lot of that stuff. Sometimes it doesn't affect you, sometimes it does. But yeah, that's just how it is about those. Um, so basically, my overall opinion is that Nessie is definitely a. I've kind of been all over the place in this video, but Nessie is a very good chart for what she is. She offers good flexibility. She can everything that she can eat. She can eat everything except for Shark Jira and Abyss Shark, unless it's a Gold Rush, in which case you can. She has those abilities. She's very flexible. To where it's moving around. Mobility is extremely good on her. Her speed is actually like a really good speed. Her size is actually a really good size. You know what, guys? Actually, I think a better way for me to say this would be just doing like a pro and con. So Nessie's pros. One of her pros is her mobility. Her mobility is extremely good. She's extremely fast. Well, not extremely fast, but she's actually like pretty. She's pretty fast for how she is. She moves a good. She moves a good speed. Her boost meter is a little bit small, and her health is a little bit low, but that's more on the con sides. But her mobility is extremely good. Her flexibility, um, everything that she can eat, all of her abilities, the fact that she can do this on a gold rush, the fact that she can actually warp to different parts of the map, which is a pretty cool ability. The fact that her body is sort of like doesn't get affected by everything all the time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's also a good thing. Mobility, and yeah. Now on the con side, I'd probably say her health, boost meter, and like she's a little bit hard to control because her AoE is pretty small because everything is based around her head. That's why she's super duper flexible. But yeah, that's just about it. So I definitely suggest getting her if you can. She's definitely a good buy. But yeah, guys, I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like to see these type of videos in the future, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace.